A very good evening and welcome along once more back here to RAF Mildenhall with Asia World and Stu Bear and the crew. And hey, thank you everybody for joining us, and if you don't mind, if you could do a little bit of sharing of the video, that would be much appreciated. Now then, we're going to take a little bit of a gamble here because they've been using runway 28 for the last couple of hours. I am hoping, with all hope, that they stick with 28. If they move back to 11, it ain't gonna be so good. But if they use what they've been using for the last couple of hours, we'll get a good video here. But if not, let me turn that off. It won't be so good, but anyway, we will see. We'll see how it all pans out, and hey, whatever. But what are we talking about? Well, you can see some lights on that E4 right over there, and that's going to be taxiing any minute now. In fact, I can hear the engine noises. They're getting louder, so the strobes are running. So with a bit of luck, we might, I'm not saying for sure, we might get a takeoff shot heading towards us. But if that wind veers round to 10, well then it won't be as good. But hey, we'll take a chance, got to be in it to win it. But yeah, so pleased if you can do a little bit of sharing, let the folks know. We don't want you to miss this. It's what we've been waiting for the last few days. Anyway, who's in the chat room? Let's have a quick look, see who's in there. We've got Jimmy Adams. Hi Jimmy. Lufthansa 6758. Lily's Trains is with us. Lufthansa. Benny Boy. We've got Bandit 99. Tracy Mighty 62. Hi Stu. Hi Tom from Johnsfield. Nice one. I like the call on that one. That's good. Jim. Hiya Jim. Bandit 99. Zoe Marie 28, I think it is. Lily's Trains. Yes, we mentioned you. Matt Smith. Evening Stu. Good evening everyone. Hope you had a good night last night at East Midlands. Let's have a look. Bandit 99. Yeah, keep on rolling. Darren Howell. Who else? Jason Yogi Bear. Lots of folks. Laura. Hiya Laura. Good to see you as well. PJ, Carl, Andrew, Austin. The whole gang. They're all there. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. You know that windsock that I'm looking at? It's it's all over the place. Oh, it could be anything. It could be any runway. Oh boy, I don't know. Let's have a look. I'll show the windsock right now. Let's move it. It's somewhere around here. I've whizzed past it too quickly. Let me slow it down. Somewhere. Oh, there you are. Alright, so there's the runway along there, as you can see. It's not doing much at all, is it? Please, the gods, be with us. Let's get this right. Just let me check the sound just a moment. You'll see the menus. Let's have a look, see what we're up to. Let's go down to the settings of the sound to make sure it's all absolutely okay. It was earlier. Hold on, let's go down a little bit more. I don't want it on audio level. Let's have a look. Yes, I want that. What I want is the actual not on auto. Just about, here we go, auto. That's it, just down a shade. There we go, that's better. Right, back with the windsock. We'll move the camera back because it hasn't moved yet. But I thought I would go live for you with a bit of advanced warning, just so we can get maybe a few extra people on today. But the lights are certainly on. You can't really see it from this angle. Oh yes, you can, just down there. So while we're just waiting for that, I can hear the engines powering up, but what we'll do, we'll have a look at the excuse me, we'll have a look at the chat room and see who else we can say hi to. Thank you, Julie, for joining us, and as always we got Lucas, who else, Keith B, Heather Ramsey, mentioned Tracy, yes, James, and Adam, Andrew. You can hear the birds, can you? I love the sound of the birds anyway. Hey, what time is it? Well, we're live, definitely. It's around about 7:20 British summertime here in the United Kingdom at RAF Mildenhall. Keezy, how are you? And who else have we got? So many folks joining us, and I really appreciate the messages that are popping in. So we'll just bear with us for the moment, because I wanted to go live, because quite often what happens when we do these sort of things, people pop in and say, oh, I'm too late, I missed it. So it gives you a little bit of a build-up and a little bit of time, and also chance to share the video around to let folks know. As I lose the chat room just for a moment, because I hit refresh, also hit the tripod, so hopefully I'll get back to the chat room again in just a moment. Did we have anything else while we were off air? Yes, Osprey and what else? Oh yes, we had Lager. Lager came back, and I might show you that just a little bit later, depending on how long we're going to be waiting for this. Tell you what, I'm going to check with these guys which runway. Have they said which runway they're using?
No. That's what we were wondering.
I hope to goodness it's 28. We'll be gutted. Yeah. There's hardly any wind.
There's nothing, which makes me think he will play the 28.
Yeah. But he's got to, if he uses 28, he might think, oh, I've got to go all the way down there, turn around, come back. Oh. Ooh. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Yes. Because at this time of the evening, I come back over to this part. Okay, if I was further over near the fence, it wouldn't really matter, but for a 2-8 departure, this would be absolutely super. Would get it taking off and looking rather nice in that sun. It's still around about probably an hour and 45 minutes before the sun completely sets, but nothing else is in the out there at the moment. So this is the only aircraft, so when this is gone, we'll probably be going off air. But hey, don't give up. We may be back again a little bit later this evening, because when this goes, this place might come alive, because it's been so quiet here today. It really has. It's been one of those, a bit like yesterday. Yesterday was ghostly quiet. Each day has got quieter, which is a great shame, because the weather has been absolutely amazing. If you were over at Lake and Heath this morning, you were treated to you had a bit of a treat over there. You had a couple of, how many came in? I'm not sure, but some F-35s. They came in earlier this morning, right about 9:30, I believe that was. So then, gang, they say there's storms heading UK wise, so we're all over. Well, we're all over the world, but I know there's a lot of folks who are in the UK, so let us know. Are those thunderstorms, have they hit where you guys are? Let's have a look, see what you're saying in the chat room. Even though I'm struggling like mad to see the chat room, because wrong glasses, they're in the van, too far away, because I'm all wired up, ready to rock and roll. No, Andrew, that is wrong. Andrew Austin. Now, just last week, the runways are no longer 29 and 11. They are 28 and 10. That's what the runway orientation is here at Mildenhall. You're absolutely right, and I do appreciate you putting the message in, you know, just in case the bear got it wrong. But no, it changed last week, because we went into this in more detail in an earlier show, I think on Monday. But as you all know, the compass, the magnetic field just keeps on changing all the time, very, very slightly. And they've not altered the runway. It's just that the magnetic field changes. And that's why it is now 28 and 10. I will forget, you know. I'll guarantee every now and again I'll say, oh, they're on runway 11, which I've probably said a couple of times tonight anyway. It's one of those things, you get so used to it all these years, but there we go. We've got Lime. Now, Lime normally gives us a bit of a weather report, so hey, what's it doing over there? I think it's near Telford where he is. That part of... Wait, I was guessing, and I got it right. He put it in. Honestly, I'm not cheating. That came from memory, so, and I just noticed. It said, yep, here in Telford. So what does it say? Mostly cloudy over there. Yep, the clouds hit here, but... have the storms hit anywhere in the UK yet, or is that much later in the evening? Right, storms due to hit at midnight in London, Stu. Thank you, Andrew. Cheers. Well, you can keep it down in London. Don't let it pass by. We don't want it coming up here. Mind you, I like a good thunderstorm, you know. We love it. So, all right, there's a certain person knows why I'm sort of giggling like a schoolgirl. I'm not laughing, honestly, Julie. You know, I sympathise. I really do. What's she doing? Lime. Right over the house, right over. Didn't wake me up. Okay. Thank you, Jim is saying, yeah, it's the storm's going through the channel at the moment, the English channel. Okay, hey, listen, while we're just waiting for that to start to taxi out, don't worry, you're not going to, well, you might miss it if it uses 11. See, I said it, we might miss it if it uses runway 10. That's better. But if it uses runway 28, we will see it take off. It's as simple as that, okay? As soon as it starts to move, I will hit the live once again, but I'll just show you just a couple of things we missed earlier while I was off air. Okay, only a couple of things. It'll just take me 2 minutes to count this out. Okay, Bully's special prize. Here we go. Stay with us. So let's quickly get these microphones back on, and hopefully it uses runway 28. So just bear with me just a moment. It just goes behind the bush. Please use runway 28. So Lily's trains. Yes, you're asking about that storm. It was one of the early streams I did sometime last, I think it was early August, late July. Beautiful. It'd been a gorgeous day, all day. And let's get the levels right on these microphones. There we go. Yes, it's been a beautiful day, all day. So I went, okay, yes, East Mids, it is. Let's go and do some evening filming, which is what exactly I did. But what happened? A massive storm came over, and if you want to see that video and some really spectacular lightning strikes, have a look. All you've got to do, ladies, is on the first page of Airshow World, right? Dead easy to get to the first page. Just type in www.airshowworld.com. Take you to the first page of Airshow World. I'm sure you've been there before. Lots of videos, but do a search amongst all the videos that are actually on there, and you will find something. Do a search for scary, and you'll see some amazing lightning bolts. Around about 16 minutes into the actual live video. So it's on there. Have a look. But not at the moment, because I don't want you to miss this taking off. Now pretty soon we're going to, if it does use runway 28, we will be losing it because it'll be going down right down the other end of the runway. But then we'll hopefully get it taking off for you. There's a tractor. So we're going to lose it for a little while as it taxis down to the end of the runway. We know it's going to use 28. Come on. So we'll be now waiting. Now then, a little bit of good news for you. Okay. So when that has departed, what's the good news is we're going to have some other aircraft actually in the circuit, and you can probably hear right now. Yep, you hear that? You can hear the call signs called Strix, and that is some MC-130s. So we'll bring on the MC Hammers a little bit later. I think two of them are going off to do their whatever they do. And another one is going to actually stay in the circuit for a while. Here we go. Loads of people up on that trailer over there. On the step. Would you do that when you're up that high up? Well, I certainly wouldn't. Lord above. Oh, be careful. Be careful, guys. No. That's not for the bear. There we go. As you can see, quite a few people down here. Hey, there. They've been waiting all day. No, that's a lie. They've not been waiting all day. They've been waiting all week for this to go. Some people thought it may go on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But hey, it's taking off very, very soon. Matthew McGowan, so what's an E4? Well, we're going to see what it is, but the best way to find out, because I'm not going to go into details about it, because of it's rather hush hush and all the rest of it. No, seriously, just Google it and you'll be amazed about that particular aircraft, and it'll tell you more about it. I'm just calling it, it's just another aeroplane. Okay, but in other words, mum's the word, okay? JC, yep, we're certainly hopeful we're going to get that fairly soon. I've not got a radio or anything like that, so I can't tell you when it's actually going to be taking off. We're just going to have to listen very carefully for when it lifts. J.D. Fisher, good evening to you. I've gone wide angle, so for anybody that watches this back who has been at Mildenhall today, you can say, hey, that's me. Now the giveaway is going to be those guys up there, isn't it, eh? When they start getting all excited with those cameras. But I'm not zoomed in enough to see any faces, because hey, you never know, they might not supposed to be here, they might supposed to be at work or something, you know, taking time out, saying to the boss, oh, I'm feeling a bit moby tonight. I'll tell you what, I would have been feeling sick if it would have used runway 11. There we go. Everybody's poised. Hey, look at this. It really is a rare sight to see this particular aircraft. So that's why it's so special. How's my cats? My cats are pretty good. Well, as far as I know, because I'm down here and they're way back home, being well looked after by Teresa. And Teresa, she's yes, if ever you get in touch with Airshow World, she normally does the correspondence on that. She's, I call her the boss. Well, she is. I just have the good fun of being out here doing the videoing. And, of course, we have the absolutely wonderful, gorgeous Julie doing the chat room. Get out from under that table now. Oh, you're going to miss this, Julie. No, we're only joking about the being under the table. And of course, with you can hear the sound of that aircraft. Yet that's a Hercules, which is powering up, and hopefully it'll taxi out fairly soon. Obviously not at the moment, because we've got this very important aircraft to go. I don't normally have it as wide as this, a wide angle, but you never know. Some of you may go home and go, yep, hey, there was me. But you'd have to know who you are, because I'm not going into any faces, just in case. Oh. I tell you what, even the cat is getting excited. There we go. I'm not going to refocus it. So they're all out, even the cat as well. And that's Uncle Beacon. Just to give you a little bit more info, where are we? This is John's Field. I'm on the campsite, and it's fully open here now, apart from the toilets are closed, okay? You cannot use those for, you know, the reasons why, obvious reasons. But as you can see, the viewing area is now once again open. Hence all the people here. I can hear one of those guys radio. So is that either strict saying clear to taxi, or is it clear takeoff for Grim? So keeping you in suspense for a little bit longer. You'll get used to all my sort of the things I say. And you know what as well? Can you hear this? Are you listening carefully? You can probably hear also in the background, not just the C-130, but it sounds to me very much like we've got an Osprey powering up. So who knows if that stayed in the circuit. It's getting cloudy here now, so I don't know if we're going to get a sunset. That's we probably will actually. Looking at those clouds, how it is behind me, we'll find out. They certainly like to keep us waiting, don't they? Obviously waiting for the absolute perfect time for it to take off. And again, for various reasons, I'm not going into reasons why it has to get its timing absolutely perfect, but I'm sure you can work it out for yourselves. The guys aren't jumping about yet, so it's still not on the jam roll yet. That might just give me a moment to check what's happening with you guys in the chat room. That you're all happy, you know, and having a good evening. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, or morning, or afternoon. Wherever you are in the world, it's fantastic to have your company, and thank you so much for putting the nice messages into the chat room as always. There we go, they're looking a bit excited up there, aren't they? Let's have a look, see what's... Yep, they're starting to point their cameras. All right. Get off, Mr. Spider. I've got a spider running all over the kit. Another thing, remember last summertime, if you've been viewing for a long time, East Midlands Airport, we were absolutely, I was covered in ants, which we were talking about ants earlier. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, they're getting excited, aren't they? Getting those cameras ready. Don't forget, I don't talk when we hear the sound of the aircraft, okay? So don't you worry, I won't be talking over that. Rolling. Okay, here we go. Any second. And that is a sight you are not going to see very often. Wow. I hope that came out okay on your whatever system you're watching this, and that you also made sure you turned up the quality of that video stream that you're watching on YouTube, because this is going out in full HD. Now, people have said before, Oh, it's not as clear. It's not all that clear. Well, what you've got to do is make sure, because when you open your internet browser, quite often it will automatically pick the resolution for you, okay, because it will be set to auto. There's a little cog icon on the screen, if you watch it on a browser, on the bottom right hand corner, little cog icon. Just click on that and make sure it says 1080p, or something like that, and you'll make sure you're getting this in full high definition, because that's what it's going out as. And quite often, as I said, it automatically sets it for whatever your internet is. And if you've got a low internet when it first connects, you may be as low as, is it 460, 470? Can't remember. But check those settings, okay? Now, you can probably hear sounds of other aircraft. Do you know what? I'm going to have to replay that takeoff at some point. Or shall I save it as an exclusive extra for Friday Night Live? No, I can't wait that long. I want to see it again, to be honest. Here we go. But I'll tell you what we are going to see right now. And it's getting towards that time of the evening where we need to lower the shutter speed a little bit. Perhaps, maybe, might do that in a bit. But anyway, the sun, as you see, is starting to set. It'll be another good hour before hopefully we get some of those sunsets. But it'd be rather cool, wouldn't it? Hey, if we got a few ospreys going round and coming to visit us. So then, did that all come out okay? I really hope you got that and you had those settings really turned up and it looked okay. No doubt Julie will let me know that it was all good. So let's see what you're up to in the chat room. Jason Yogi Bear, amazing Stuart, thanks. He says, back to my walk laters. All right, hey, we're gonna have more action for you. Oh, brilliant. Wow, what did you think? That was just
fantastic. Didn't stay low for a long time.
Oh, it stayed low for
I thought it was never going up.
Ages. So I'm just having a word with Steve right here. Yeah. It's okay to put you camera shy? Little bit. I know what you mean. But it's always good if I never go in front of the By the way, this isn't me. This is a great guy, and his name's Steve. So, hiya, Steve. How you doing? What did you think to that?
Hello. That was fantastic. We all thought he was never going to get off the ground.
Yeah. And you were down there looking straight down the runway.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I bet it looked amazing, didn't it?
Great sight. The 747, such a classic.
Oh,
you know?
and
Unbelievable.
but because it was so low, of course, when it came by us here, I mean, I sort of picked it up when it came to vision, and it was only just lifting.
Yeah,
it was like, wow, and it looked even bigger than it normally would.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Unbelievable.
So you're buzzing from it, right?
Definitely.
I mean, I'm just an enthusiast of aeroplanes. I'm not you know, massive, massive. But wow, I'm buzzing as well. So fantastic.
That's Mildenhall for you. You never know what you're going to get.
You never know what you're going to get. It's been a very, very quiet day today, but wow, that has made up for so much. These guys have been waiting since Sunday to see it.
They have. A lot of them have, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Hey, thanks very much for that. That's brilliant. And that was our John just in the background there. Always working is our John. Is doing a bit of tea cutting.
That's what your fan remember.
I do remember.
This is the same bottle, do you know that?
Get away.
It's exactly the same bottle.
Is it okay to put you on, John, so you can say hi to everybody?
No, I don't want to. No.
No, he's very shy. You see, I am as well. You know, not everybody wants to be, and I certainly don't. You don't want to see my ugly mug anyway. Here we go. What have we got? Just trying to get that back in focus for you. Come on. You've got to go that way quickly. Thank you. That's better. Let's get the next one. You see, oh, look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? See, we're getting those skies this evening. Yes, because as I said, I always like to check with people first. Because some people love to be in front of the camera, but people are like me, they don't like it, you know, always. And of course, when I was taking that wide angle shot, that's why I didn't zoom in, because I don't want to get people's faces. Because you never know. As I said, they might be skiving off work. Who knows what they're doing? Or there might be somebody they're not supposed to be with. I'm not saying that anybody would do that. No. There we go. And now I think they're going to be staying in the circuit for a short while. And so I'll just let you look at that beautiful sky. And in the meantime, I will have a quick look at the chat room to make sure that everybody's feeling good, everybody's happy, got smiles. Look at these smiley faces. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you, everybody. We love you to bits. Don't forget, Airshow World, it's absolutely free to watch. Never going to charge you, and it's free to put the messages in the chat room. And that's the way it is. And that's the way it's going to stay. Right, what have we got? Oh, right, okay. Yep, what John was saying, right, about using the T-cut, right, I had my van, right, I'd only had it for just a few months, so I was still getting used to it, and we're in the queue to get into Waddington arrivals days. We're all excited, early in the morning, all parked up, and little did I know that I'd parked, because I wasn't used to the vehicle being so long. I mean, it's like 20, you know, this little van, it's like 24.5 foot long. And I didn't know that the back end was right next to one of the, do you know, when you go to an airfield, you've got the lights to say, hey, don't go any further. You know, the traffic light things, yeah? Beep, bop, yep. I didn't know I was right next to them. Started off, turned, smash. And the back, oh God, I was in tears. I really, almost. But John, my good mate, he said, no, don't worry about that. Honestly, he gets out of the other vehicle, right, strong as a horse, right, and just, he said, yeah, go on, move forwards. Managed to get off the thing, right. And that night, when we got back, because he said, oh, it'll T-cut out. I'm going, yeah, of course it will. And do you know what? True to his word, got it looking brilliant, and you can't even tell. So thank you very much to John, and thank you to the wonders of T-cut. And for anybody that wants to buy the motorhome off me, it's never had a scratch on it. You can't even see it. Right, what's going over the top? I don't know. Is it the E4? it's done a little circuit round and going right over the top. Do you know what? I wouldn't be at all surprised if that's what it is. Should we have a look? Hey, come on, somebody in the chat room, you can let me know right now.
No, because it will scratch it too much. You better,
Let's have a look.
better polish it.
Right, let's have a look at one of these flight radar things, because I am really intrigued and I'm dying to know what that is going over the top. If it's who I think it is, I'm not going to say. I'm just going to say
Polish it and scratch yourself.
it's you know who. Right, let's quickly find it. Yes, just as I thought. So, what happened was the E4, it took off, did a circuit round, got its altitude, and it's literally just gone over the top. Fortunately, it's all cloudy there now, so we didn't see that. But altitude, 21,000 feet as it went over the top. Now, we are still looking about. You're going to ask the question. Well, you're not going to ask the question. All right, I'll try to guess. Osprey, where did you go? Well, it's going north, possibly going up to maybe Donanook. Donanook has been active today. The F-15s have been going in and out of there, and also the Ospreys. So that could be a very, I bet you bottom dollar, well, that's where it's heading. Hopefully it's not going up to Leyburn to annoy the horses too much. Now, if you are looking at these flight radar things, you will also notice that there is two. Here we go. See, I told you, I knew we would get a sunset. Okay, those two C-130s, MC-130s, that are now turning towards us. So we'll get those. I think they're going to stay in the circuit for a couple of circuits around. Okay, so that might look rather nice as the sun gets lower and lower. Meanwhile, back down at the chat room, let's see what you're all up to. Let's see if I haven't lost it already. Hey, by the way, Julie, how's David Bowie? All right? Let's go. Was I heavy breathing then? Finlay, Alan. Point up, Stu. No, there was no point, Finlay, because it was all thick cloud up there. And if it had been clear, by Jove, missus, I would have done it for you, I promise you. Stu, you really should look more often in the chat, or given 5 minutes ago. All right, fine, no problem. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, it's when you're busy, it's impossible to check the chat room at the same time. That's why I rely on this wonderful person called Julie, and she's great. So thank you. Yeah, it's a shame that, because it was clear blue skies all day. But you guys, you know, what are you doing to us? You're sending the clouds this way. We don't want that. You know, we don't want these storms. Keep them over in Manchester or Liverpool. That's where you're supposed to be doing this storm. But hey, a few clouds where the sun sets. Now that usually looks rather nice. Right, I'm just doing a little bit of silly banter for you for the moment, because any second the wind is in the right direction, so that means we will get a couple of MC-130s coming straight towards us. Thank you, Sean Ferguson. It's heading our way. It's plane spotting at 6. Greetings to you as well. Wow. So if you do have clear skies anywhere where you are heading, look up. And you never know, you may just get a glimpse of that. Wow. But I tell you, we're going to have to show. I tell you what, after this pass, unless it lands, we'll have another quick look. Okay. Or shall I wait till Friday? Do you know what? I'm going to be mean. I'm going to make you wait till Friday. Would I do that? We'll take a vote on it. I know what you'll say though. So don't worry, the fact that our C-130 has actually landed, because what he'll do, he'll go round the back and take off again. He says, hopefully. And here comes the other one. A little bit earlier, as you probably remember, if you were with us, I was closer to the fence, but at this time of the day, evening, I like to head back, because sometimes I just don't know how long I'm going to be over there, and I certainly don't want to be over there when it gets dark. Afraid of the dark, you see. So with a little bit of luck, they'll go round the back, get back to the runway and take off again just a little bit later. Okay, let's replay that takeoff. Okay, I'm not Mr. Mean, Mr. Nice Guy here, okay? There we go, especially for anybody that might have been late turning up to the show. So, got to say thanks to everybody for joining us this evening. There's my good mate Andrew. Gives a wave, Andrew. There he goes, off in his very nice Mini. I like that. It's open top all the way. Take care. So I was waving as well. So he's a happy bunny. Now he's seen that, because in fact some people actually left not too long before it actually takes it out, and they waited all day. Oh boy. Teakut really, oh, it's a strong smell. Oh, tell you what, if this was smelly vision, oh, it'd be knocking you on your back, I tell you. Strong stuff. Unbelievable amount of folks in the chat room, and hey, I'm not complaining, okay? If you're watching this, put a message in the chat room, and while we're waiting for Strix to go round the back, I'll have a look through. Some of these messages are going to be a little bit old, but I'm sure you understand the last few minutes were rather hectic, so I'm going to probably go a quarter of the way up, and let's have a look. 27 Matzo. He says he can only stick around for a bit, so he's probably gone anyway, but I hope you saw that takeoff. Darren M, hi to you. Lewis, hello to you as well. Stephen Nolan, Transport Guy. And Gary Williams, Keezy, Jacob, Andy Hall, Jay Tiff, and Carl Hanlon, Dickie McVitie, Sean Ferguson, photo for you, Jim Gemmell, Finlay Allen, David Edwards, Gary Williams, keep on rocking and rolling through the list. Captain Run, waffling. Yeah, you got to waffle. You know, I love waffles. Have you ever had them with baked beans? Gorgeous. Shane Smith, thank you very, very much for that fantastic donation. It's so much appreciated. So thank you. You see, the bear does waffle quite a bit, but the one thing the bear never does is I certainly won't talk over the aircraft. And I do apologise. If you have put a donate, I never ask. You won't hear me asking for donations at all, but if you do, thank you so much. It's so much appreciated. And hey, Gary Reid, hi to you. Jim Gemmell. Gary Williams, who else have we got? Lots of fantastic people. We love you all to bits. And if you have just popped along for the very first time, watching Airshow World with Stu Bear, please think about subscribing. It's absolutely free, and at the moment it really helps if you do that, because you'll know the moment that actually go live, because it could be live at any time. And then you should, if you've set up the notifications, get a notification and you will know, because I don't tend to advertise any of these anywhere. It's just the notifications, so that's how you get to find out. Who else? Who else? Who else? I saw a name and I've just lost him, so I do apologise. Yeah, that smells quite. I like the smell of that one. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's quite nice. That. Yeah, I might use that for the deodorant tomorrow morning. It smells better than tea cut.
Yeah. Tea cut hasn't got a smell, has it?
Why, it gets to your nose. Yeah, yeah. Could you smell it? No. Yeah. It's probably all the pollen that, you can't smell properly.
Yeah.
That's my good mate Steve having a quick chat with. Ian Stewart. What does Ian Stewart say? Hi Stu. Hi all. Spent a few hours at Lake and Heath yesterday. Oh wow. Hope you had a good time. Did you enjoy that? By the way, I like your icon. That's a tiger. Very nice. That looks pretty cool. Thank you so much for the donations and super chats. It keeps the channel running and keeps this free. It certainly does. Thank you so much. Love you all if you do that. And I tell you what, that takeoff was worth $1 million, I'll tell you. I absolutely loved it. And I hope you did too. Well, if you like aeroplanes, I'm sure you did. Getting out of breath. I don't know why. I think it's all the excitement. But the sound of those MC Hammers, those MC 130s, are getting further in the distance, as you can probably hear. Right, so they're getting further. So that means they should be taking off fairly soon. Okay, let's hope this time they actually stay in the circuit a little bit longer, don't land and do their little jolly around the airfield. It takes a while for them to get there, but don't you worry. Sounds like they're probably getting towards the end of the runway right now. Thank you very much, Stephen Nolan, for putting that message in. Okay, I'm not going to shout it out for, various reasons about, yes, what you just said, the particular aircraft. Oh, Sean. Not a problem if you can't see the Friday night shows live. They will always be there. And if you missed last Friday night show, hey, you gotta watch it. Right after this stream, right, on Airshow World, just go to the first page. If you can't find it, it's dead easy. www.airshowworld.com. Okay? Makes it even easier to find. You don't have to scroll through all the things for YouTube. Have a look at last Friday night's show. It was a real special. Some beautiful evening stuff at that great air show, which was at Ragley Hall. Anyway, let's go quiet. We want to hear this aeroplane. Take it away. And with a little luck, we should see the next one. Hey, you've got a big lens. Click, click. Right, where on earth were we? Oh yeah, that was right. We were looking at the chat room, weren't we? We were going to say hi to Strike Eagle 492. Caught an eye of the E4 into Stansted last year. In clear blue skies, beautiful. What a plane it was. Okay, thank you, Captain Ron. Appreciate you. Like the icon as well. Looks like a little dog. Chuck, hiya Chuck. Oh, roll. How does she know all these? Julie, you're going to have to let me know your secret. I think she's got a good radar, that's what it is. Where are you? Is it high? Is it low? It's high. Can't see it. Here we go. Sorry about that, just then the camera went down. Have you ever been really concentrating on something and then at the worst possible time a spider or something sort of get off fly or fly suddenly lands on your cheek and you're just dying to itch it? Well, that's why the camera just moved for a second then. Yes. So the first Strix took off just a couple of minutes ago. That went to the right. This one's going to the left. So that could be a hopeful that maybe it's going to go even tighter left and possibly do a complete fly through. So please, you can do that for us. While that's doing that, right, we'll see how that sunset's going. It's not too spectacular at the moment. Just go a little bit lower and then you can see that beautiful orange glow there. Where it's a little bit clearer. That could be cool, but hey, I may not be on air by then because as soon as Strix bugs off out of here, if there's nothing else going on, I shall be going off air and let you guys do whatever you want to do on a do you know, I think it's Wednesday, but I'm sure it is. But that's how it is down here. It's so relaxed, so laid back. It's a brilliant place to come if you like your aeroplanes. And yeah, there's a fantastic campsite down here and I absolutely love the place. But at the moment you that's right, John, you have to have all your own facilities, is that correct?
We've got toilets
for the campsite. Oh right. So if you are on the campsite, yes, you can use the toilet and the showers, is that correct? Yeah, if you're camping, yes, okay. But I'd like to check because things change all the time. But if you're coming down for the day, right, and on the park and view here, it's just £1.50. But, right, the toilets are not open, okay? So you've got to make sure you, I don't know, ow, have a bottle or something in your car. I don't know, but yeah. Make sure you know what I'm saying, okay? Because the facilities for the day visitors are not open for obvious reasons. And of course, everything's been... Hey, can you believe it? Clacton. Have you ever been to Clacton? Hey? Wow, they were the days. Anyway, they were promoting Clacton Air Show, saying, yeah, we've got the red arrows. And then a little bit later today, I noticed, oh, Clacton Air Show cancelled. And that, I'm sure that's the end of August. Well, that's not very hopeful, is it? If the cancelling shows that far. But seaside air shows, they do attract a massive, massive crowd. And of course, we lost Southport, Blackpool. Blackpool, good old sunny Black. Does it have a sunshine in Blackpool, eh? I'm sure it must. So I'm just going to hang on just a little bit longer, hopefully to get that one more pass of Strix as it comes back. There we go, looking at your sunsets. Now what I've been doing recently when I was pointing my camera, you see we had that fantastic E4 to look at, and we don't have it anymore because it's gone. But that takeoff, I just can't get over it. It was great. I've got to show Steve in a bit. It was great. Yeah. When we go offline, I must show Steve because it was really pleased with it.
Finale to the Biden visit, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's the last thing to go.
Yep.
From his visit.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, well, I wished I'd have been here last Wednesday. Well, I wish, but also I was in a great place anyway. It was sort of a fantastic day every day last week for a very good reason. Right. I've got to... It's all right. I'm praying at the moment. There we go. So we're just not really looking at much at the moment. So I do apologise. I will keep it going just for a little bit longer. Let's see if Julie can give me any updates as to that other Strix aircraft, whether it's coming through. But I've got to thank everybody for joining us on this short but sweet stream. I say short, but we've been live for just over 1 hour. Wow, time does go quickly, doesn't it, hey? Don't forget the Friday night show between 7 and 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be preparing that with a few highlights that we've had from this week at Mildenhall. But also, a couple of weeks ago, I was down at a little tiny airfield called Langer. Right, one's gone over the coast, right, and I'm interested in the other one. Is it coming back to us? This little airfield called Little Langer, and what they do there, they do, I'm sure you're screaming out now, the people that know, they do parachute jumping. Now, yeah, you think, well, what's exciting about parachute jumping? But I have never seen anything like these guys, the real professionals, or whatever you want to call them. No, I wouldn't call them professional. I'd call them absolutely raving, barking mad. The speed that they were coming down at, I tell you, it was like a fast jet going by at 500 miles an hour. Okay, they weren't going that fast, but when you scale it down, wow, I've never seen anything like it. So I got some video shots of that. So I might do a little feature of that as well. Hopefully we may get a special guest on as well on Friday night. If you'd like to take part sometime on the Friday night live show that starts at 7 o'clock, 60-minute show. And if you'd like to take part at any time by, I don't know, if you want to show some photographs, or you've got a YouTube channel, if you've got some videos that you'd like to send across, send Stu Bear an email, and the email address is stu@airshowworld.com, okay? And just put that in the title. Okay, I'll just keep going for just a little bit longer. Thank you very much there, Captain Ron, letting us know about Uncle Sam. We've got Laura. Hiya, Laura. Is that the same Laura? I don't think it is. That's another Laura, isn't it? You're joking. We haven't got two Lauras, is that right? I don't know. No doubt if I'm wrong, I shall be put right in a minute, I tell you. Met some fantastic people today here at... Oh, yeah, there is two Lauras. There she is. There's the other one. Laura. I'm not going to sing tonight, obviously. And also, what other good things can we tell you about? Well, we can give you something really, really special, okay? You know what I'm going to say. The Stu Bear sponsor, which is the Kent and Sussex. See, I'm in Suffolk. I knew I'd get it wrong. The Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And what can we offer you? Well, we can offer you 1,000 plus different teas and coffees. You know the bear drinks, the coconut tea, but all sorts of tea. It's the best. But coffee as well. So all sorts. Ground coffee, beans, you name it. Everything. Right? And for every order that you place, you can get 15% off. All right? So all you got to do, how do you do it, Stu? Well, what you do, you use a code that is called, it is simple, Airshow, okay? No spaces, Airshow, AIRSHOW, right? And it's uppercase. Put that in the checkout, and for every time you order any tea from there, you'll get 15% off. And I promise you, I can well recommend it. Right. Okay, JD Fisher, thank you very much for letting us know that. Strix62 says Sean Ferguson is on finals. All right, we'll probably stay with this one for you. Sorry I moved that. I probably won't stay with you for much longer because for various reasons, Julie probably knows what the problem is. Also saying hi to Command Gap O. Hi Command O. I hope you're having a good evening, and thank you for your lovely message. Much appreciated. And what else are we up to? Thank you. Jack Mason letting us know that C-130 is heading back through short finals. Thank you. That's Strix62. So I really love all the comments. You're absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. But of course, always think before you put a message in to make sure that it's respectful to everybody, or else it'll get the spanner of death. And we certainly don't want that, because everybody's absolutely brilliant. So thank you. Thank you, Matt Smith. Hey Shane, I shall be here tomorrow, and depending on the weather we may do a live thing, but we'll see how it goes. If we get some decent weather, or more importantly if we get some flying, we will go live for you. But also got to work pretty hard, because I've got to get the Friday night live prepared. So absolutely, Julie reminds me, don't forget to like and share, subscribe to Airshow World. And it doesn't cost anything, it's absolutely free. So we'll have a look, see what it's doing. If yes, it's going to do a fly through, so stand by for action. Here we go. But the big question is the other C-130 actually heading our way, or was it, I think somebody said he was heading out over towards the coast. So before I say farewell and all that good stuff, I will just check to see if it is heading our way one more time, because that sun is, that sky is starting to look absolutely gorgeous. Let's have a look. So the other Strix aircraft, MC-130, is looks like it's going into the range over at RAF Sculthorpe, and that's certainly what it's doing what it does best, possibly literally throwing people out the back of the aeroplanes, or just doing circuits around. Still in the circuit is the other Strix aircraft. We'll just keep that there for a moment. As you hear the sound of those birds, beautiful. And it really is a gorgeous, it's been an amazing few days. Well, actually the last 2 weeks have been incredible, beautiful weather, but it certainly can't last, can it? Robert, you're very observant, are you, hey? I don't know. I don't know what's in those hangars. I don't tend to zoom in too much. Just looks like a lot of freight and what have you. But I'm not too sure. Back in the days, people used to come here for the air fetes and what have you. Yeah, you remember going around those hangars and seeing all the stalls and what have you. Yeah, we've reminisced loads, haven't we? Tony Sachs, excellent early evening thanks to you all. Nice one, Tony, top man. Thank you very much, putting a smile on our faces. Absolutely. Oh, talking of Lee's, there's Lee Davis with or without a parachute. Who else has put the comments in? Keezy, what's Keezy done? Hold on. I do apologise if I've missed anything tonight. Let's move that across. Let me just check. Good evening, Lee. Thank you. Thanks for that message. All right. Well, I tell you what, that just about wraps the show up for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that takeoff, which was rather cool. I tell you what, I'll let you guys have a quick vote. You've got exactly, let me think, you've got 2 minutes, okay? If you want to see a quick replay of a few other things, I can do that in between the next pass, okay? If you want me to do that, I will, but I have literally got to go and put these feet up for at least 5 minutes, okay? Because it's not good. It is not good at all. So you've got exactly 30 seconds. Hey Karen, how the devil are you? Karen always puts great messages in as well. It's always good. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, Lee Davis, put in the beers. Do you know what? That is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get myself a beer. Replay. All right, go on then. Instant replay coming up. Okay, I'm going to let you see this. If anybody puts a message in saying, oh, this is not live, this was taken, 2 weeks ago and what have you, just tell them, say, hey, Stu is in agony in He's got to have a sit down for a minute, okay? But I will be back with you. The reason I'm doing this is because that sky could be incredible in around about 10 to 15 minutes time. So enjoy this. Remember, it's directly off the camera, okay? If you've never joined us before for the East Midlands Airport live streams, that's where I'm going to take it back to, okay? Last night I showed you some clips from the air show at Ragley Hall, which was the Midlands Air Festival, that were so fantastic, was really looked after, and thank you to the organisers for inviting us along. But we're going to go back even further than that to some beautiful shots, if this works. Okay, should be was it 2 weeks ago on a Thursday? We'll have a look, okay? So I'll leave it to you in the chat room to explain what's going on, because there'll be no chitter chatter from me, okay? Get that beer out quick.
Yeah, the UPS setups down there, isn't it? That's where it's turned short.
So what do we got to tell you? PM 110. That's not Mildenhall, it's East Midlands Airport. Who are you trying to kid? ... Honestly, oh my God. Well, we are at RAF Mildenhall, and here's the proof. But we're just waiting for the sun to go down, and also for Strix to go into the sunlight. So that's what we're waiting for, young man. Just waiting for the next aircraft to come along. But hey, if it's not your cup of tea, you know, it's like Marmite. Some people love it, some people hate it. We're going to change the battery. I'll be back with you in a moment. Yeah, I'll be back with you. I don't know how long this will last for, but maybe just long enough to be able to get this next particular aircraft. So just bear with the bear. And there we are, back with you live just for a little bit longer. So as I say, I'm just waiting for Strix to go through. It would be absolutely brilliant if it went through nice and low and went into that absolutely gorgeous sunset. If it doesn't come round in time, I will obviously go off line. But thank you everybody that's joined us. Thank you for all the wonderful comments from most people, that is. So thank you very, very much. We love you all to bits. Thank you for the incredible, kind donations. Julie's absolutely panicking like mad, but don't you worry, Julie. I will behave myself. Oh dear. Blue Moon. Hey, can you sing? There is actually a moon somewhere up there. But hey, it's so cloudy at the moment, so we're not going to be able to see that. But who knows? A little bit later, a little bit later in the week, the weather forecast is not looking absolutely perfect. It's taken a long time this time for Strix to go around the back, so I'll probably be leaving you very, very soon. But thank you, everybody, for being patient. And thank you to everybody for putting anybody correct in the chat room by saying, if they say, that's not Mildenhall. So thank you for correcting the people and saying, hey, Stu is in agony. He's putting his feet up for a minute while there's nothing flying. And just before you get this sunset. So thank you. What did we go live for today? I'm sort of trying to remember now. Oh yes, of course we went live, so you could get that E4 takeoff. And wow, that was certainly something amazing to see. And if you want to see that again, join us on Friday night. That's the next scheduled show. It's between 7 and 8 o'clock. But of course, the videos that you were watching just while I was having a beer with the feet up, trying to get things sorted, was totally unedited, straight off the camera. Okay, so you were literally looking at warts and all, unedited. So don't expect miracles. Okay, take care. Sue says, Karen, we love you to bits. Thank you for your really lovely messages as always. Matt Smith, thank you for joining us. Hope your guys had a good evening last night at East Midlands Airport. I looked at a little bit of it. I was going to put a message in the chat room, then I realised I couldn't. But I would have done if I could have done. Okay, GB Model Zone, hi, always good to see you. Who else have we got? Sue Lawson, everybody, we love you to bits. Thank you very, very much. Okay, that aircraft is taking too long to come round and I literally have got to get out of here. So I'm going to say thank you for joining us this evening. Until next time, make sure those notifications are working, because the bear could go live literally at any moment. All right, we'll see you next time. Thank you. I salute you all. A very good night. Good night from Stu Bear, live here at RAF Mildenhall. Pass that beer over now, Fred. Okay, lad. You deserve it, boy. Thank you. Okay, Fred, everything's all switched off, isn't it? Yes, we don't. Are you sure? We're definitely not live, are we? Because, no, we went off 5 minutes ago, son. Okay, thank you very much. Fred, I'll tell you what we'll do, because there's nobody watching now, right? Can you take a video of my good self? Yeah, so people can, because I don't want people, they don't want to look at the bear. Are you sure? Yeah, of course, yeah, no problem. If you think I'm going to do that, you got another thing coming, I tell you. Okay, hey, if you're still with us, thank you for looking at that beautiful sky that we were looking at. And I'm going to get one last shot of this C-130 Hercules taking off. Okay, so we'll do that, and then I'm definitely getting on out of here. Just give me a chance to be able to put my feet up. And I do thank all you fantastic folks for letting people know in the chat room what it was all about. Okay, because I'm in absolute unbelievable pain. My foot is like a balloon. It's been it's not good. But I shall get this, and then another beer, and we're out of here. Okay, and I told you, a poet didn't even know it. But I don't think anybody's watching anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, goodness gracious. There's lots of people watching. You're an amazing bunch, aren't you, eh? Unbelievable. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you all to bits. Still here, yes. I'm just being really quiet at the moment because I'm trying to listen for when the sound changes of that C-130. And as soon as it does, I will move the camera across and we may see it. I'm hoping it keeps it low so it goes towards that fantastic, what is now the sun. Is almost set. Gorgeous, look at that. It's just lighting it up on that little bit there. If you remember the last time we were here, the sun was setting way over there in April. Anyway, let's move the camera around because we should get this C-130 taking off any second. It's rolling. Okay, thank you very much. And going into that beautiful sunset that we witnessed. Probably, it looks like this time it's turning maybe to the right, and I bet your bottom dollar, heading off to Sculthorpe as well. What a great name for a place. Sculthorpe, ex-RAF Sculthorpe. And that's where they go doing their training. I'm going to zoom out as it goes towards where the sun has set. There we go. So as the sun sets right here on Mildenhall, the bear is definitely out of here this time. No joking. Thank you very, very much, everybody. Thank you for the donations from all you beautiful, wonderful people. Love you all to bits. And hey, thank you for being respectful. That's the most important thing, okay? We'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Good night. Thank you.